Okay, so good morning, everyone. Finally, since last year in November, I've been working on this project. I'm happy to let you know that I've completed the entire um, the entire battery pack with the wiring and all that. Here I have my DDBMS 200 amps. I have all the sensors connected. I have two temperature sensors connected to the battery. One is heating here. Also, I have my LAN jack, which I'm going to be using to connect to my inverter, and then I have my what is it called? I have my buzzer alarm switch and Bluetooth. I have all of them pass through a hole here. I'm going to show you that later. I have my lead positive and my lead negative. I have them connected to 200 amps no fuse, and I also pass to the upper level, which I'm going to show you later. And on this side, I have my active balancer. I don't know if this active balancer has been on for the last 3 days that I've completed this. I'm going to show you. I'm still going to show you what the balancing looks like. What I have here is 14s100p. If I have to move back and show you the entire thing, I'm gonna move back a bit. So this is it. See, if you have to look at it from a bit distance, I have 14s100p all packed together. This side you're seeing the blue pack. This is just another 48 volts. What is it called? 14s26p. I'm going to be using that as backup. All right, so I put them in a cabinet. This, if I close the cabinet, it's just gonna look like this. All right, yeah, it's gonna look like this. Put safety lock so that the children cannot go there. Put a safety lock here so children cannot go there and open it. Happy that everything is well wired up. Wired up. What is it called? My balancing leads for both BMS and the active balancer, and CD BMS beeping. Showing the LED. On interval, probably interval of 1 minute. I'm trying to guess that, or 30 seconds. I'm really, really, really excited that for 1 year now that I've been testing cells, sourcing for cells, doing capacity tests and all that. I've been able to finally bring this to an end, and I'm gonna hook up this with my grow 6 kVA 6000 ES plus inverter, which I'm going to be using for this battery pack. If you pay attention very well, I use 6 mm, a 6 mm bolt nut to screw to screw um, to screw down the battery pack, the positive and the negative. Then I use the right terminal connectors for both my BMS balancing lead and active balancer balancing leads. And then there I use CS 35 CS 35C cable. What is it called? Cable log. That's what I use for that, and I use what is it called? I don't know what to call this kind of wrap that I use to wrap cables in car engines. I use that to wrap my cables for easy cable management. uh, Everything looked pretty great, right? The active balancer is working, looking great. My concern is just that for the last 3 days, it's been showing this LED. It's been balancing, and there's really nothing is balancing there. And BMS is also looking great. I don't know, probably because I turn it off, or probably because it's not balancing, or everything is well balanced. Maybe that's why it's not showing, and it's not showing this LED light here. Before it was beeping LED light every like 30 seconds. And then for each of the pack, it wrapped them with Captain tape, and secure them again with this firm thing, this firm, and this as a compressor. Again, I use, if you pay attention, I use I use I use battery hookup fuse uh, for the positive side of the battery pack. If you have to zoom well for you to see. Uh, I use battery. I fuse all the positive side, but the negative side, I just use the standard nickel 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 plate had a standard nickel sheet that we normally use. Everything is looking great, looking nice. Let me show you what I have at the top, so that you better understand what I've done here. Okay, so on the top, I made it such a way that you can open it from the top here. And basically, what I have here is I have the hole here. Here is where I pass all these cables, the switch. It's currently switched off now. Maybe that's why the inverter is not, the BMS is not working. If I turn it on, let's see, it's gonna come on. Yeah, it's on. It's on. It's on. You see that? It came on right after. Can you see that? Right after I switched on press the button. So let's go back up. So I have the switch on button here, I have the Bluetooth here, and I have the buzzer here. And I made some holes here, so to allow the sound to come out. And then this switch, I'm gonna be changing this switch to this later, and I'm gonna mount it somewhere there. Then this is the what is it called? This is the LAN jack, which I'll be using to connect to my inverter. It's actually connected to the CAN interface of the BMS. I'm going to be using this to extend to my inverter. And then the two leads cable came out right after the fuse, and then straight into the 200 amps circuit breaker. The circuit breaker is working great. You can flip it on to switch it on. And then here I have my chains, which I'm going to be using later. I'm going to be connecting it to a contactor later, but now can flip it off, and then I have it, two pass down to this bus bar, the backup battery that I have here, also connected here. So I've reserved this to extend to my inverter. So I'm going to be making two holes here. Then I'm going to have the terminal connectors for both positive and negative somewhere here, which is going to be extending to my inverter. So pretty much that's what I've done. After now, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the BMS application, the daily app on my phone. so you get to understand what I've done. So far, that's what I've done. Everything is looking great. Looking so wonderful. This is 1 year effort with a lot of investments. Every time I have to be on AliExpress checking that to buy, to make sure that I get a clean setup like this. Yeah, yeah. And if you pay attention very well, you see, I really, take time to crimp all my cables, put each string in all my cables, and I use cable log to make sure that all cables are well crimped, and then it's stringed even better than what daily BMS sent to me. Yeah, and make sure that I cable tie everything, cable tie them neat and nice. If you see enough cable tie to make sure that the cables are well arranged and neat, right? And I use the proper terminal, proper connectors, proper bolts and nuts. If you have done something like this, you'll understand what I mean. To put this kind of setup together, it's not really, it's not easy, but yeah, it requires serious dedication and attention to detail. All right, so I'm gonna be stopping here. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Drop down your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you feel about this. And then I have something else, something like this coming up. Again in the second quarter of next year. I bought all the cells, and I'm gonna be showing you step by step how I'm gonna be putting that together. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye for now.